Who's that?
Me.
It's Dylan. Do you want to do a video about our Disney trip?
Yeah.
And hey guys, welcome back to our channel. Today we are going to review our Disney trip. No. Are you sure?
No.
What's your favorite Disney ride? What's your favorite Disney ride?
A different one.
A Dumbo ride. What is your favorite day at Disney? Do you like going to the castle park?
No, I want to go again.
You want to go again? Me too.
I want to go now.
We have to go now. We have to buy tickets first.
I want to buy them now.
You want to buy them now? Oh my god. Okay guys, let's try that again. I just put her down for a nap, so hopefully she'll fall asleep. If not, she'll just chill, but then I can discuss things with you guys. But first, let's just make a coffee. Okay guys, I have my phone here because a list of things we need to talk about. Dylan is lying down. She's not sleeping yet, but I think she's pretty tired. She wakes up like she's like randomly sleeps in 7 a.m. But today I think she wanted to sleep longer, but she heard our neighbor's car and he has a very loud car. So she just woke up with the car. But anyways, hi. Welcome back. If you guys are new here, my name is Sandra. We just have a little family vlog with my husband Derek and my little girl Dylan. She's 3. She just recently turned 3. We just want to share our trips, our feedback, our daily life, all the fun stuff. So let's get started. We went to Disney/Orlando. When did we go? Oh my god. September 19 till September 26. So we were just so lucky enough that we were gifted a week at a timeshare. We stayed at the Marriott's Sheraton Vista Resort. Let me double check that that's the... We stayed at Sheraton Vistana Resort. It is part of like the Marriott group. So you guys can actually go in and book it yourself on the Marriott website. It is about a 15-minute drive to Magic Kingdom from that location. The resort itself, obsessed. But before we get started on that, let's go back. I have notes. Let's go back. So arrival day, I booked a 7 a.m. flight with a toddler with WestJet. First of all, first time on WestJet. I don't remember if I've gone on it before, like with my parents. I'm not sure. But for us, it was first time on WestJet. We are Air Canada people, but I booked WestJet because it was significantly cheaper. Honestly, amazing service. Amazing check-in. Amazing staff up in the air. Pilot was amazing. Takeoff, landing. Amazing. I was very, very happy. The plane was nice and clean. Honestly, I would fly again 100%. Now, would I do 7 a.m. with a toddler again? The reason why I booked it is because they had a 7 a.m. flight or 7 p.m. flight for WestJet. And then like if I booked Air Canada or if I booked Porter, it was like a lot more. Like it was like $1,000 more, which is wild. The prices were wild for the flight itself. But that was just the cheapest deal. So I could have gone at 7 a.m. or at 7 p.m. I feel like 7 p.m., like the whole day is already wasted. So I'm like, you know what? It is what it is. We're saving money. Let's book 7 a.m. That means we had to get to the airport at 4 a.m. So we had to get up at 3 a.m. I'm fine. We're adults. We're fine. We can manage. But with a toddler, It's a lot. The good thing is Dylan loves vacations. She loves flying. She likes going new places. So that was a little bit easier where I'm like, okay, like we're going to Disney. And she got pumped up. She was pretty excited. But it's hard because she's also a very picky eater. And we're still at that picky eater stage. Like she's only 3. So, fries, chicken nuggets, like all the toddler things. So obviously finding something like this at 5 a.m. at an airport is not the easiest. But I did find it. At a Terminal 1, the USA area, there's a bunch of restaurants. They have like breakfast sandwiches. They all look delicious. But my child, we had French fries. So that's what we ended up getting for Dylan while waiting for our plane. And she loved it. So it worked out fine. Now, will I do it again? For the savings, yes. I would do it again if it was like much like smaller price difference. Like it was like a $200 difference. I think for maybe like, let's book a later one. But it was like a significant, I think it was like between $500 to $1,000 difference if I went with Air Canada at their cheapest package, not even like luggage, but just carry on. It was like $800 more. So I was like, you know what? It is what it is. We'll do 7 a.m. It was rough. It's not like I was having a good time waking up so early, but we did it, and I'm glad we did. So it worked out really, really good. I ended up, when I was checking us in, I was able to which is like, we can check in online 24 hours before. I saw that business class is still available when we're flying to Orlando. I was like, okay, I don't know how the food situation is going to go. I never had a flight this early, and I'd never been on the airport this early. Well, we have, but we usually, when we fly with Air Canada, we go to the lounge. So we didn't have that option. So it was like, okay, where we can get food? Will I pack a bagel, which you have seen before? I ended up packing a bunch of food anyway. But I ended up just saying, you know what? It is what it is. It's Derek's birthday also that week. So I ended up booking business class for all 3 of us, which was nice. Derek and I had a nice coffee. We had breakfast. Dylan also had her food too, but she was very picky. She wasn't into it. So I'm glad I got the fries from the restaurant at the airport. But we loved her breakfast. It was really good. I love airplane food in general. But it was really, really good. I enjoyed it. So anyways, love WestJet. Very happy with them. Really enjoyed our flight. It was nice and quick. It's about 2 hours, 2:20. It's not bad at all. Yeah, that's it about the flight. So then we arrived at the airport. I love the Orlando airport. I just love it. I don't know, man. I don't know if it's just like the Disney vibe or the Orlando vibe or Florida vibe. I just love it there so much. But anyways, we got to the airport. We got our luggage. This time, because we stayed off Disney Resort, we had to rent a car to obviously get places. So we did that, and then we had to pack a car seat. So we ended up getting an extra car seat, a cheaper one, just in case it gets damaged. So we got our luggage, we got the car seat, we ended up checking that in. So then it just came out in the oversized area at the airport. Then we had to go get our car. We rented our car from Sixt. We got a cute little car. I ended up getting the insurance on top. We never rented a car anywhere before, so I was a little bit nervous. I know I heard a lot of people giving me tips that check with your at-home insurance. So I could have called my insurance at home, say, hey, I'm renting a car in the US. Am I covered? People say like 90% of the time they're covered, or they have to get like the premium for the week, which is like $10. Honestly, I didn't want to go through that hassle. I just ended up getting the extra one with that company, with Sixt. It is what it is. And we never rented a car, so I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know if they're going to be like, you have to get it, because I hear a lot of stories where like, well, they forced me to get it. So I wasn't sure. I just said, I'm going to get it anyway. So I booked our car through Expedia, which was nice. You get your Expedia points, but it was nice because the pricing was just all there. Expedia is such a great little website. So I really enjoyed booking through them, and then I ended up getting the insurance with them as well. That's for 6, which is great. All through Expedia. Done. We get to the counter. They said, here's your car. We ended up getting, we paid an extra $40 US for gas. So we didn't have to go to the gas station. They just said, bring it as low as you can to empty. And like about halfway through, the $40 is worth it at that point because of the prices. Obviously, it's not cheap to get gas. So car rental experience, fantastic. I would definitely go with that company again. It's Sixt. I would do it 100%. Like, no doubt. Loved working with them. Even when we were dropping off our car, they just have such a nice little system. Somebody meets you, they walk around the car to make sure there's no damages, to make sure you're not leaving it like a gross. They check the gas tank. Obviously, we prepaid it, so it didn't matter if we came with empty. Honestly, loved it. I would 100% book with them again. So that's for the car rental. Then we got to Dylan finally napped. That's another thing. Dylan, because we were up so early, I was so worried that she's going to make a fuss in the plane, but she didn't because I packed 125 million new toys and activities. Highly recommend that with a toddler. But when we got there, she was obviously exhausted. So Derek put the car seat in and we started driving to our resort, which was about, I would say, half an hour to maybe 40 minutes. She passed out. She fell asleep in the car seat. Poor girl was so tired. I think she only napped for like half an hour, but still. We got to the resort. It is a huge resort, but it is so, so, so beautiful. They just have so much to do. Honestly, we loved it. It was fantastic. So we get to the gate. They let us through and they tell us to go to the welcome center, and he showed us where. We waited a little bit because she passed out. We got there. Oh my gosh, it was like super early. I think it was at like 1:30 and check-in's not till 4. So I was like, man, I don't think we would have our room ready. Maybe even before 1:30. Yeah, I think maybe it was like noon. It was really, really early. Like way before 4 p.m. So when we let her nap a little bit, probably for like 10 more minutes because then she just woke up. And we went to the welcome center. The welcome center is beautiful, beautiful reception. We got there and the lady said, okay, well, you guys requested, we requested originally main floor room because of like with a stroller or whatever, if we go for a walk, if she falls asleep with a stroller, it's much easier just to roll her in than to pick her up or pick up the stroller. But she's like, I don't have those available, but I have second floor. And we're like, you know what? We're so tired. We'll take it. So I think we got to inside our room was around 1:30. So super, super early. The room is beautiful. We got the 2-bedroom villa, which was really nice. I mean, you guys saw other videos with the whole tour. So if you didn't, go back and watch it. There's a whole tour of that room. It was lovely. I loved having a big kitchen. I loved having an area we can eat, lounge. We did have the 2-bedroom, which was nice because we stored all our suitcases and all our crap in the second bedroom, which was really, really nice. 2 bathrooms, so it's just so nice. We absolutely loved it. With a toddler too, I love having a hotel with a full kitchen or like a kitchenette, just at least something I can toast, microwave, cook, anything, because she's so picky and she eats at like if we have breakfast somewhere and she hates everything, she won't eat it. Like, I know she's just so picky, she just won't eat. So it's nice to have a little bit more of like a home feel and just have her eat whatever I cook. She fell asleep. Good news. Oh my gosh, is my battery going to die? Fun. So that was our arrival day. Loved it. The next day we went to Magic Kingdom. Okay, we need to discuss the parking situation. Last time we stayed in Disney resorts, so they have either a bus that can take you from your resort to the park. It's all included in your stay. You have the Skyliner or you have the monorail. We are used to taking our bus. We have prepped last time. We know how to fold our stroller quickly. We are professionals. Are quickly trying to get ourselves into the bus with a stroller. Like, we mastered this. So this time we're driving. I loved having the driving part. Because I could just load crap into the car. I don't have to worry about folding the stroller. I don't have to worry about my system that we have. We just go. But Magic Kingdom parking, oh my God. I told Derek to get the priority parking, which is closer to the park. He didn't. He says, no, we'll just take regular parking. Okay, fine. To be fair, I did not warn him about the Magic Kingdom parking, because it's not just Magic Kingdom parking, okay? You park your car. So now we have regular. So we are now at the back of this parking lot in Florida heat. We walk 10 minutes, not to the park. No, you're not at the park yet. There is a ginormous lake in front of the park. So we have to take either the ferry or the monorail to get to the park. So it's like a whole 1 hour already shenanigans with parking. So we ended up taking the ferry the first time because the monorail was just packed. It was so busy. We're like, no, let's get the ferry. The ferry was busy too, but they just load more people in. And it was actually like a nice relaxing, well, no, the wait there in the morning was not relaxing. We were jammed in because it's the morning. But after, when we came back in the afternoon nap, we also took the ferry. That was relaxing. Like, we had our coffee. It was chill vibes. But the morning, we're like, my God. So that's one thing to keep in mind. Only Magic Kingdom has parking that's such a mission. When we went to Epcot, we did get priority parking at Epcot. And we were like row 2 or 3. 5 minutes, not even 5 minutes. We were like literally at the gate, which was wonderful. But Magic Kingdom is the one where you're like, do I really want to drive? Obviously, if you have no choice, you drive. But it's a mission. You have to give yourself a good hour from parking to the park, to the entrance, because you still have to like get your security. You have to scan your ticket. And then when you have a stroller, you go through like a special stroller security to make sure, you're not hiding anything in your stroller. So it's just a lot. So give yourself a good hour for sure to get from Magic Kingdom parking to the park itself. Epcot, easy. And I know Animal Kingdom and Hollywood Studios also easy breezy. So that's something to keep in mind when it comes to that. We also got lightning lanes for Magic Kingdom. We get them for every park. If you don't know what lightning lanes are, it's basically like a pre-booking of a time to go on a ride. You pay extra for this, but I just hate waiting in lines. So if I have, like, for instance, a Magic Kingdom, for example, we went on, I don't know, Dumbo, Dylan's favorite ride. I can go on Dumbo, like I booked it from 10 to 11 a.m. I just scan my Magic Band or my ticket, whatever, and I can go skip the line. There's like an extra line for skipping the line. So we get that for every park. No question asked. That's always going to be budgeted into my budget for Disney, because I can't do this. Like, to me, like waiting like 10 minutes, I'm like, this is not it. So I always definitely budget for those. That was Magic Kingdom. Then the next day we had the Halloween party again at Magic Kingdom. So, because I knew beforehand how the Magic Kingdom parking lot situation was, I did not want to go through that again. It's just a lot, especially for a party that ends really late and the whole crowd is coming out at once. So we ended up booking a night at Port Orleans. That's not what happened. I ended up booking a night at the Valley Resort, like the cheapest resorts that Disney has. I booked All-Star Movies. Valley is still amazing, 5-star. It's just called Valley Resort. I booked that. I said, whatever, it's one night. We just need to crash. be nice to have, like a pool day in the morning, whatever, go check in at a resort, get ready for the party, and then we can take a Disney bus to take us straight to Magic Kingdom. We don't have to drive and park and go through that whole hassle again. So before our trip, Disney called us and they said, hey, we have a free upgrade. Do you want it? Yes, I want it. So we ended up checking into Disney's Port Orleans, the Riverside. Beautiful. I will 100% book there again. That is the moderate level, and then you have like deluxe level. So this is like the medium level. It's just so beautiful. I loved it. It's such a relaxing resort. Like the river, it's just, I loved it. I wish we stayed longer there, but unfortunately my child did not cooperate for that. But anyways, in the morning we went to Target. We had a relaxed morning. I got a text message from Disney saying, hey, your room is ready. We don't even have to go to reception. I have a program so I can use like our Magic Band, those like watches that you get. Oh, no watches. It looks like a watch, but it's like a bracelet. It's a bracelet. And I can just open the door with that. I don't even have to go like to the actual check-in. So we got in, we got our room, and then we went to dinner at Port Orleans Resort. I forget the name. I should have wrote it down. I'll type it out here. Amazing dinner. It's because Port Orleans is obviously like Southern food, Orleans inspired food. It was so good. Dylan had meatballs and pasta. She liked the kids menu. She loved it. The meatballs she loved. She ate it all, which I was so happy. Then she had her ice cream. Derek had, I think he had like the seafood, something with seafood. He loves seafood. It wasn't the jambalaya. It was some other seafood situation. He loved that. I had it was chicken, but it was just like a crispy chicken with like colored greens and just, oh my God. I can taste it. I could have it right now. It was so freaking good. Definitely going to eat there again. And then we ended up, here's the funny part. We're like, hey, let's stay at a Disney resort so we can take the Disney bus to go to the party. We were running so behind that we ended up paying for a lift. We ended up taking the mini like Minnie Mouse lift, the Disney lift, because those are guaranteed with a car seat. If we didn't need to be guaranteed a car seat, we would have just taken like a regular lift. But another tip, a regular lift will drop you. Oh, my battery. Anyways, a regular lift will drop you off not at the front of the park. It will drop you off like right by the lake. So the part where you have to like either take the monorail or the ferry to get to Magic Kingdom, they won't actually drop you off all the way at the front where Disney transportation will drop you off. But the mini lift will drop you off all the way at the front, it's always like the best. We absolutely love taking them. I don't put them in my budget. I call them my splurge. In my head, I'm like, okay, I'm just not going to get this. I'll take a mini lift because it's just nicer. Like I love them so much. I love Disney so much. Problems. So we ended up taking that. It took us like 20 minutes to get there. Wonderful party as usual. Disney Halloween party. I mean, I wish I could find something to complain about. There's nothing to complain about. It was spectacular every time. This was our second time attending. Last year was crazy. Last year I didn't book it in general. I was like, no, we're not gonna go. We only had like last year I think it was like a 5-night stay, so it was like a quick trip. So I was like, no, we're not gonna go. We don't need to go. It's fine. It's our first time here. We don't even know what the hell we're doing. But then I said, you know what? F it. I booked it. But I booked it on our arrival day. I was up, I think, like 22 hours. Anyways, either way, I loved it. But anyways, this time around, again, I loved it. So much fun. There's just so much to do. There's so much to do that, like, you literally have to go back because you will not finish it all. You will not do all the extra things they have for Halloween, even in general in the parks. You just can't do it all. You have to prioritize what you want to do. So I always put for each day or each time we're at the park, even each day, I do my top 3 and then 1 non-negotiable. Like, we have to do this. I don't care what it takes. We're going to do this. And then the top 3 where I'm like, it would be nice to do X, Y, and Z. Anyways, we had a great time at the Halloween party. And we ended up taking, again, the mini lift back to the Disney resort instead of the bus. Well, I'm just like, oh, I'm so tired. Like, let's just book it. It is what it is. So that was our Halloween party. I don't have any tips for a Halloween party other than just have expectations that you will not do it all. There's so much to do. You really have to say, okay, what do I want to do? Like, do research on the Halloween parties. YouTube is amazing for that. I prep. The first time we went, I prepped so hard. I was like, okay, like, let's watch like how a Halloween party is. What does the map look like? Like what's there, what's available, because there's like specials that they have, like party exclusives. Like, do I want to do this exclusive? Do I not? We're with a toddler, so fireworks is not our priority. She literally freaks out at fireworks. They're just so loud. So we usually avoid that scene, even though one day I'm hoping she will really love them so we can watch them, because I love them. They're spectacular. But that's just, you just have to make sure what are the things that we want to do. That's a big one. Then we went to sleep at the Disney resort. We woke up and we're like, okay, let's go get breakfast. So I pre-ordered breakfast. I just went to the pickup window. We sat down. Dylan hated it all, threw a fit. And at that point, like, we wanted to actually stay at that resort and have a pool day at the resort, because you can stay there after you check out. I was like, let's chill out, let's spend time here. But she did not care for that. So I'm hoping we could go back to the resort another time. But it was just not it. So I was like, okay, you know what? It is what it is. Let's pack up, get back to our resort. And at our resort, she ate everything and she was fine. And so we had a pool day at our resort, which we had a nap. And then we had our character dinner at 1900 Park Fair. Which you can see the video. Now, this was our third character dinner in general with Disney. Last trip we had 2. And in this trip, we were supposed to have 2, but I ended up canceling the other one. We only had this one. The food at 1900 Park Fair, personally, I loved. It was so good. Definitely delicious. I had a lot of things on the menu. It was a buffet style, so obviously you get a plate, walk up to the food stations and grab what you want to get. I loved it. Dylan did not. I think Dylan was just overwhelmed because there was just princesses around. They're obviously greeting everybody. It's a character dinner, so they come to your table, they talk to you, take pictures, the whole spiel. So I think she just was like overwhelmed and just excited. It was just a lot for her. So she didn't eat much. I think at one point we're like, she's eating cheesecake. It is what it is. Let her just eat that cheesecake so she has something. It was just a lot this time for her. We loved it. Will we do character dinners again? Yes, every time. I ended up canceling another one for Epcot on our Epcot day because we just want to do rides. We want to enjoy the park. We've seen the princesses. Let's just go and have some fun. Also, character dinners experiences, they're not cheap. They are, keep in mind, it's US dollars, and right now our rate is so they're not cheap. So at that point I was like, you know what, we already spent money on the mini lift. Let's just we it's enough for now. Let's just go and hang out at the park. The park has so much to do that you won't really miss anything anyway. So that's what we did. We had a great time. Then after, we ended up just hanging out at the Grand Floridian, because that's where 1900 is, the Grand Floridian Resort. So we drove down there, parked our car, no problem, went to the restaurant, and then I really wanted to enjoy fireworks from like their little dock, beach, whatever the heck it is. Of course, Dylan hates it, so Derek just, bless his heart, he took Dylan so that I could enjoy the fireworks. This camera. So that I could enjoy in the fireworks. So I did. It was beautiful. I loved it. Just the best. The next day we went to Epcot. parking was easy breezy. We paid for the more expensive parking, which was nice. Yeah, Epcot is amazing. We had a great time. Again, we had lightning lanes for the rides, so we were able to not wait in line very long. I think the most we waited was Frozen ride, and by most that was like 5 minutes. It was just so much faster with lightning lanes. So we loved that. What else did we do at Epcot? We had a great time. The morning was great because the weather was nice. Then we had our midday break and we came back around 6 and we saw like clouds rolling in. And we had our lightning lanes for Galaxy Rewind ride. She obviously can't go on it. It's a big ride. So Derek and I would take turns, and the rain was just pouring down at that time. So we ended up just parking ourselves in like the food court area. We got her some snacks, and then one by one we would go ride the ride. And then by the time we were finished, it was already, the park was closing, and they had fireworks. So as soon as we hear fireworks, we're out of there. So we just left. It started to rain, so it doesn't matter. Anyways, rain in Disney also is fantastic. I'd rather be stuck in the rain at Disney than be stuck at home. So fun times no matter what. It's just she was just getting tired. It was late. Anyways, fantastic day. Now the next day we went to Typhoon Lagoon, which is Disney's water park. It's one of their water parks. They have two. The other one, I can't remember their name. I'll write it down. It's Frozen themed, so I was hoping to go for that one, but they closed down for their little refurbishment. They closed down for their little makeovers. So we ended up going to Typhoon Lagoon. The reason, I booked a cabana so that we had a place to park ourselves while we go on rides. The reason why I booked a cabana is because this year, and I believe it's continuing into 2026, on your Disney resort arrival day, so that your check-in day, literally your flight, your check-in day, you get a free ticket for all your family members to a water park. And I'm like, oh my God, I know it's going to be packed because that's an amazing offer. They closed the other parks, so people only had one option to go to this one water park. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to rent a cabana. Like, we have a stroller, we have baby kid stuff. It's just so much easier just to park ourselves. We can order food with our server. So much easier than just finding a chair. Now, there were chairs available, but not as much in the shade, and we need the shade. we can't handle the sun. So the cabana was nice. Definitely look into that. You can book it through like the Disney website, reserve it, or you can go on your Disney app, and then you can do a chat with them. And like chat with the people that work at Disney and just book it through them, which was amazing. Typhoon Lagoon was amazing. Dylan absolutely loved it. She had the best time. We loved it too. I can't wait till she's a little bit older. So, we're going to go back probably to that water park for sure, but I can't wait till she's older. She can go on the bigger rides. We went on a couple of like family rides, which is like those big tubes versus like the little individual ones. Oh my God, they are so fast and just like water. It was just so much fun. We were a little nervous that we're like, oh my God, like what are we getting her into? She loved it. The ride is so she'd be like, oh my God, the water. And then she'd be like, again, like, oh, she just absolutely loved it. So I can't wait till she's older and we can go on like on the big rides with her. It's going to be so much fun. So anyways, Typhoon Lagoon, if you can budget for a cabana, I 100% would. Unless you don't need like a space with shade, if you're okay with the sun, or if you're like, I don't need it, if you're coming with like a couple without kids, sunscreen and go do your stuff, don't worry about it. But if you need like a space, even just to like get away from the crowd, because it's really like, it is really away from the crowd, which is nice. It's very like private and secluded. If you just need a moment overstimulation, definitely budget for a cabana. We loved it. It was a great experience. And that's about it on the dailiness. The big question that I got was, how was it being off-site, like staying at not a Disney resort, like the Vistana Resort, versus with when we were staying at a Disney resort? This is such a hard question because I loved staying at Vistana. It's such a beautiful resort. We literally only explored a little bit of it because we were just so busy. We like going to the pool. We like hanging out at the pool. We like, swimming or like splashing or whatever, splash pad or whatever. So we only like explored a little bit of it. I would love to go back and see more. But when we're coming with a toddler, like we have to get a car seat. Yes, you can get a car seat with a rental company, but honestly, at the bottom of the disclaimer, it says, we literally can't promise you that it's going to be here. So, but we really need a promise that it's going to be here. So we ended up getting our own. So that's just like another thing that like we have to hold, right? Like, so it's me with a stroller, with our carry-on, with Dylan's big carry-on, my personal item on top of me as well. Then Derek holding the giant, like, because we got a carry bag for the car seat, so he has it on his back, his personal item, and now 3 suitcases. Like, it's a lot. It's just a lot. So if I was going to Florida for longer than 7 days, if I was there for like 10, 12, 14 days, whatever, I would not mind staying off-site because I really enjoyed that we had access to a car. I mean, you can rent a car, whatever, but with a toddler, it's just the car seat mission. I enjoyed having the car seat. I enjoyed having the car and driving around, like going to Target or whatever. Not having to be on a bus with other people. You're just in your own little air conditioning bubble, driving around like that. That's nice. But we are such Disney people that when we go to Orlando, we're like, let's go to Disney. Because we just love it there so much that we do love getting on the resort and then not have to worry about any transportation because Disney just provides you that transportation. Honestly, it's 50-50. If we go for like a week again, I would probably do a Disney resort, but I would not mind if I had like a crazy discount for the other place. It's fine. Like if it was like a big significant price difference, I don't know. Honestly, I would just do both. It's nice that like you have the like, because we had the Vistana resort. It's nice that we're able to book one night to go to the Halloween party. So maybe I would book like 1 or 2 nights at the Disney resort just so I don't have to deal with them. Sorry, I needed a coffee. Just so I don't have to deal with that Magic Kingdom parking because that's just, it's a lot. It's a lot of parking situation. So honestly, it's 50-50. It depends what we're wanting from the trip. If we're going to Disney, strictly Disney, we're going to do Disney Resort. If we're like, oh, hey, let's explore. Hey, we got a good rate. We'll just push through with not being on Disney Resort. Either way, both of the experiences were fantastic. Like, I have nothing negative to say. Both of them, we had a great time staying on site and we had a great time staying off site. It's fantastic. A lot of people did ask me how you go about booking. Here's the thing, guys. I know, oh my gosh, my battery is 5%, so I'll do this as quickly as possible. Disney can be done on a budget. It really can. You can book off-site, which is much cheaper, and then book your, like, obviously, and then book your flight, which I know our flights from Toronto are not the cheapest. It's absolutely bananas. It's the taxes on top of our flight that, like, make it insane. But find deals. If you're staying off-site, there's so many hotels around, like, very close to Disney that provide transportation. Like, I know one hotel, Drury, it's in the Disney Springs area, and they provide buses every hour to each park, including your stay. They provide breakfast with your stay. They provide this thing called kickback, which around dinner time, they have like appetizers set up. So that could be technically your dinner. There's so many places that you can really, really, really make it Disney for cheap. Now, Disney tickets, obviously entrance tickets, they are not cheap. The prices keep going up. But I know a couple of sites that offer like $10 off. So if you have a big family, like now Dylan will no longer be free anymore because she's above 3. If I book through that site, that's $30 US saved. That's literally like $50 Canadian saved. So there are a lot of places you can find really, really good deals. If you want me to like type them out, let me know. Just shoot a comment saying, hey, where can I get this and this? I'll give you guys all the links. Because there are places you can get it cheaper. Also, if you're like, no, I want to stay on a Disney resort, grab a value resort to go within your budget. Go into like the Disney website and then do accommodations and I do view all, and it'll give you all the Disney resorts. The ones that are valued, the cheapest ones are the All-Stars, so All-Star Movies, All-Star Music, and All-Star Sports. Those are the 3 value, the cheaper resorts. They're still wonderful, and I find them really, really awesome for toddlers or just younger kids because they're so just like Disney animated. It's beyond beautiful. So much fun. Those are really, really cool. 3%. Another way to book it obviously is with a travel agent. If you're like me, type A personality, I book it myself because I need to know everything and I need to have it done now. With a travel agent, do yourself a favor and book one that really specializes, that has a niche for Disney, because there's so much information and it changes all the time that just a travel agent that does like all the things, which is totally fine, might not know something that like a specific Disney travel agent knows. So I would recommend that because then they'll be able to help you with dining reservations, lightning lanes, like all of that. You'll get a lot more personal help versus somebody that's not in the niche. So that's something to keep in mind. You can also book it. The first time I booked it was through Air Canada Vacations, which is great because it bundled up our hotel stay and our flight, which was awesome. So it's just, you don't have to then worry about, a separate price for this flight, separate hotel for this one. And it was all obviously in Canadian dollars versus if you go on the Disney website, it's in US dollars. So you have to think about the exchange rate. That was a really, really good experience. It was very easy. Loved booking through Air Canada for sure. What else? Oh, another place you can book it at is I've found a lot of people book it through Costco because it's the same pricing. It seems like I don't see a big difference on like I believe you buy it like the hotel. I think you can also bundle it with airfare, but you get cash back. So a lot of people are getting, I think it's $200. I don't remember the exact amount, but I'm seeing a lot of people getting like $200 back. And in Costco gift cards, which is great because then you go grocery shopping, boom, you have $200 back from your trip. So that's another good place. What else? Book on any sort of credit cards that give you points. Book on credit cards that if they offer you travel insurance, if they offer you lounge stays, those are great too. Another tip is when you're at the airport going back home, use the MCO Clear, which is just, it gets you through customs and security faster. That's another good tip. Guys, I'm down at 1%. Thanks for joining me. This video is now 42 minutes. I'm obviously going to edit it down. But if you have any more questions, you need to know anything about like Disney travel or whatever, type below. I will do my best to answer all of them for you guys. If you need all like the saving things, also tell me which savings you're looking for and I'll get you guys the websites that I could find that are legit. I booked our tickets through the website as well, and oh my god, it's gonna die soon, but so then I was able to save money, which was great. Anyways, guys, love you so much. Thank you for joining me. Comment, like us, subscribe. We love you guys. Bye.